I was actually supposed to make a video this past weekend on Mother's Day, but I didn't end up having any personal time to do it, which is perfectly okay. I spent my day with my mom, with my family, and it was super needed. Please excuse my flat hair, my makeupless face, my shaggy clothes. I am just totally not in it this week, that's for sure. My head is not here. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that I brought up in one of my last videos. It's called dissociation. So I wanted to talk about how anxiety and dissociation kind of like go hand in hand. There are larger forms of dissociation, like dissociation disorder and like depersonalized disorders. Those kind of are a whole thing in themselves, but when it comes to just dissociation as a whole and anxiety, they both kind of go hand in hand. So dissociation for me, in my experience, would be I kind of catch myself like losing myself when I'm stressed out. It's kind of something that's a little hard to explain when you don't experience it yourself. So dissociation is just you kind of like leaving your consciousness and kind of like going somewhere else. It kind of feels like daydreaming in a way, but not a fun way. You're honestly just fading out. Like in a way like you're fainting, but like it's that kind of feeling, and you kind of like get tunnel vision and you kind of like just like fade away. For me, I physically, like, sight-wise lose focus and everything gets blurry. My hearing kind of stops working, like, everything just kind of starts sounding like Charlie Brown, wah 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 wah. Best way to describe it, honestly, I don't really know how else to describe that. That's kind of how it works for me. I keep changing positions of my hair, I don't really know how I want to look right now. How it affects me when I'm very stressed out and anxious is literally all of that. Like, it's kind of hard for me to like be there, to be present, to be like in reality. I read up on a few things, and there's a lot of people who kind of have like poems about it, who kind of have like literature about it, and who kind of write like passages, that's the word I wanted, passages about it. And I'm going into like more depth with like more vocabulary and just like pretty words and a lot of fluff. There's one passage that a lady was talking about. I'm sorry, I should have written down the reference. She was just talking about how her anxiety and dissociation go hand in hand, and she kind of like, it's like she kind of feels like she's in a ball, she's in a hole, where she's kind of just like in like a black hole, and she feels her anxiety just coming over her and like rolling over her in a rush, and the dissociation kind of comes through. She like loses herself to reality, and the anxiety part of it is like she realizes that there's people around, and then she kind of like overthinks what people are thinking. And it's a really good passage, and I will actually link it down below. And I actually really like how she went deep into it, and then she was like, is this real? Is this reality? And then she's like, I look around and I see people laughing, and then I come back into reality, and I kind of have to like tell myself it's okay and all this stuff. So yeah, the link will be down in my bio, and take a read. I came across it while researching, and I thought it was really interesting. So it was pretty beautiful to me, honestly. Someone kind of telling me their experience of the situation, like a really pretty written form. So I liked it, and yeah, that's that. So I also can experience dissociation. I mean, obviously people experience it while they're driving, or at least I do. I know some other people do, but I don't know if it's like a natural thing, or if it should happen, or if you kind of just, or if I'm kind of crazy. But it's like as you're driving, you kind of just like daydream. I don't know if that would be considered dissociation, but just for me. Also, like I said before, when people are talking to me and I'm stressed out, or if I'm anxious, or anything. Like if I feel a rush of anxiety, and as this rush is coming through me, as it reaches like up into my head, I kind of like experience the dissociation, and it just like kind of rushes up and just makes me like lose focus, and just kind of like brings me with it in a way, just like up and out. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about that, and I wanted to inform people about dissociation a little bit, kind of give them my side of it. And I also saw one of my friends post a meme about it, and I was like, oh, that is so me. Like, I know it's a meme, it's supposed to be funny. It was like, oh, how I feel when someone's talking to me in my dissociation, like, acts up, or something like that. And it was like, the picture was like, oh, like, shaky. I don't know, I thought it was funny, and it kind of like brought this topic into my head, like, oh, okay, well, that was something that I wanted to talk about, and when I was doing my lives on Instagram, that was something that I actually did talk about, so I just wanted to bring that up. I just wanted to make a little video about it, and I'm actually going to be making another video about my week, the past 2 weeks, and kind of just what I've been experiencing personally, kind of just going on a vent, because sometimes you need it. So, thank you, gems. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for coming and watching this video, and keep an eye out for the next one. I will probably be looking the exact same, because I'm going to make it right after this. And yeah, so thank you so much. Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for the support, and I haven't made a video in a little bit, and I definitely wanted to make this one. So, thank you. I will see you soon. Enjoy your Wednesday, because today is Wednesday. I don't know when this is going to upload, and I'm so sorry. It's a beautiful sunny day. I don't really need this ring light, but it kind of helps my complexion right now. Yeah, so anyways, thank you, gems. Love you. Peace out. See you in a bit.